Hello, once again. So, this is another musical video about, album ranking video anyway. And this time I have taken up Camel, the ranking of all of their albums. So, this time I will not be doing that CD cover thing. So, because there are too many. I have too few on CD. I have actually heard most of them on Spotify. So I do have possess a few, but not that many. Alright, so Camel has always been one of my favorite prog bands, and especially when I was in that age around 27, 28, I listened a lot to them. So, first we start with number 14, The Single Factor. That was their weakest album, in my opinion, and I believe in opinion of many others, because they tried to kind of emulate the Alan Parsons band, and they try to be more commercial and get a hit song, but they didn't succeed. So I don't want to say that much more. Really, the Single Factor is at number 14. Number 13, I Can See Your House from Here, from 1979. Sorry, I should have told said Single Factor is from 1982. I actually got this CD because because it was available in my local CD shop. I Can See Your House from Here, and it was a major disappointment, I have to say. A lot of it was too poppy and commercial, and there were a few instrumentals, and they were kind of, this was a lineup change that didn't really do them good. It was after Peter Bardens had left the band, so, and a few guys. This guy Kit Watkins, he wrote an instrumental that wasn't really worth listening. Eye of the Storm. The only really good track on it was the at the end, Ice. It's a long instrumental by Andy Latimer, of course, and it's the only one that has since become like a cult, a cult track. But the rest of the album was very forgettable, very forgettable. Yeah. Alright, that was number 13. Number 12, Breathless, from 1978. It was obvious that they had kind of, after, in the late 70s, they had kind of slid into this kind of, like bog, let's say, a mire creatively, because they weren't really producing, they were kind of, doing a lot of boring stuff, put it simply. And Breathless, the only really good tracks are Echoes. It's a very, very like a classic song, and Wing and a Prayer is quite nice, and Down on the Farm. Well, yeah. So there are a few songs that are, but only one, again, just like with the last one album, the only one real classic on it that's really worth listening or buying the record. Alright, so Breathless from 1978, number 12. Number 11, A Nod and a Wink, and this is their last album, 2002. I did like, I did like it, but I thought that it wasn't as strong as many of their other albums. I mean, their previous two albums. Um, some tracks are just simply kind of sound dated, and but my favorite was For Today. That's one of their most beautiful songs, definitely. But a lot of very long, songs that can be a little boring at times, or just kind of tiresome to listen to, especially for people who are not used to tracks that last like, yeah, over 10 minutes. So that was another one. And at number 10, Harbor of Tears, yeah, from 1906. Yeah, I do like this album, of course, but yeah, my favorite song is Watching the Bobbins. Well, yeah, it's very, very good. Like, kind of like almost reminds me of bands such as kind of maybe some of Chris Ria stuff, and Dire Straits also, perhaps, yeah. Um, so it's a concept album, about people from Ireland emigrating to United States. So it's got some very nice instrumentals also. I'm now trying to remember the name of that Irish air, I believe, and yeah. Uh, all right, so Harbor of Tears is at number 10. At number 9, Dustin Dreams, which was their comeback album from 91, because, between 84 and 91 they didn't do anything, they were disbanded. So, Dustin Dreams is like, I think, based on that John Steinbeck novel, Grapes of Wrath, anyway, partly anyway. And there are many strong songs, strong tracks here. Yeah. So Dustin Dreams, it's one of the albums that Latimer did with his wife. What's her name? Hooper something, and she did the lyrics. Just trying to see. Go West, yeah. Rose of Sharon, End of the Line. Yeah, some really nice, very emotional songs. All right. That was Dustin Dreams, number 9. And then we return to the 70s, Rain Dances from 77 at number 8. Yeah, I like quite many songs or tracks here, but something kind of feels like, I don't know, not everything. Some of them sound a little bit, tame. Like First Light, the instrumental which opens the album. It's a rather nice instrumental, but really nothing that we haven't heard from them previously. Yeah. So my favorites are Tell Me, Uneven Song, Cat, the instrumental, really beautiful, Andy on flute. Yeah, so it's kind of the beginning of the end for that original lineup with Peter Barnes, and Andy Ward. So Rain Dances at number 8. At number 7, Rajas, their best album, I think, their best album after their comeback, and in the 90s, it's from 99. This one really has a lot of strong, most of the album is really strong. Especially Lost and Found, one of the best songs that I think Andy has written, really. Then you had Lawrence, which is of course dedicated to Lawrence of Arabia. We had the title track, it's very nice too. Very long. Most songs are very long. Yeah, so Three Wishes. There's just there is so much to enjoy in this album, definitely. At number 6, Nude from 1981. Another concept album, which is actually based on a true story about this Japanese soldier who was trapped on this island for like 30 years after the World War II ended, and stuff. Nude has one of their most beautiful songs, which is City Life. It's really, I really enjoy listening to that. Then they got Lies, which is like a nice bluesy song, drafted and instrumental. I really enjoy this album. There are really not many weak points from 1981. Alright, at number 5, their first album, Camel. Yeah, Camel was all first albums are usually not that perfect, but this one has one of their trademark classic songs, which is Never Let Go. Yeah, never let go, so Never Let Go. Then you have Curiosity, which I like, The Mystic Queen, yeah, Aruba Luba. It's a really good debut album, simply put. At number 4, one of my favorites, which is Stationary Traveler, and it's their best album from the 80s, definitely. This was the last one before they broke up, and it features this guy who was a Dutch from the Dutch band Kayak, Ton Scherpenzeel he was a keyboard player. He was a really good addition. This album is almost perfect. Stationary Traveler has got so many beautiful songs, instrumentals. The title track is one of the most beautiful instrumentals, definitely. Beautiful guitar and flute playing. Then you have Missing, which is very like ethnic, sounds like something inspired by the folk music from the Balkans, so that area. You have also Phobos, which is the song about. The whole album is a concept also. It's about East Berlin, and there the song West Berlin, of course, very nice one also. What's the name of that song? It's a ballad that I really enjoy. Fingerprints. Wow, great song. So there's really, I don't know, there's the Cloak and Dagger Man also. I just like the entire album more or less. Yeah. great playing, some good singing also, because Latimer decided to employ some real singers, like professional, and that was always a weak point in their act. You know, they never Latimer and Bardens, they were singers before, and they were not singers, you know, in the real sense. So anyway, Stationary Traveler at number 4. Number 3, Snow Goose, a classic, of course. It's their third album from 1975. It's mostly instrumental, and of course the classic track from it is Rayadar, and Rayadar Goes to Town. Yeah. Some other really good tracks: Dunkirk, Preparation, Flight of the Snow Goose. Yeah, another album based on a concept, on a book actually. Yeah. So Snow Goose at number 3. At number 2, Mirage. It was their first classic from 1974, their second album. Mirage was just kind of where they really, you know, where their talents really blossomed. I actually was a little bit torn between it. I wasn't sure if I would, you know, if it deserved number 1 or number 2, but I think because not every track of those 5 ones are equally strong. Because Free Fall, the first track, it's alright, but it's not, you know, that strong anyway. And then comes Super Twister, really beautiful instrumental by Peter Barnes on flute. And then the long kind of Lords of the Ring or Tolkien inspired song, Nimrodel. Yeah, it's a highlight, definitely. Then comes the Earthrise, what is this? And very long, I mean very energetic instrumental, but again it's nothing special, it's just a kind of a workout more or less for their technical chops. And then the highlight, I mean this song may be the best song by this band, which is Lady Fantasy, of course. And one of their longest, 12 minutes, almost 13. Yeah, just an epic song. And alright, and at number 1, finally, Moon Madness from 76, sorry. And this was the last album where the original bass player Doug Ferguson played. He left just after it, so it's the last, you know, album with the classic lineup, and yeah, simply their best. I mean, of course, not all tracks are equally strong here either, but the last 4, which are Spirit of Water, Peter Barden's trademark ballad. Then you have Airborne, right? Yeah, Airborne. Oh, sorry, Another Night first. Another Night, really great song. Airborne, beautiful, by Andy Latimer. And finally the classic instrumental Lunar Sea. Wow. What a way to end this record. Before that there is a short instrumental, Aristillus. Then you have a longer song, which is 7 minutes song within a song. You know, decent. Nothing great, but decent. And then a chord change, an instrumental. Yeah. So yeah, this was their strongest and is their strongest album. It's the first, I think, first or the second one I got on CD. Yeah, so after that, they kind of had this period, this where they weren't at their top, creatively at the late 70s. So, and then they came back strong with Nude and Stationary Traveler, and we. Alright, that concludes this video. I hope you'll enjoy it anyway. Those of you who are prog heads like me. Alright, until the next time, I fare you well.